Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of iAnderson 2021. I'm just iSumers Anderson, and of course, you might be wondering, who was responsible for those Capitol Hill riots? Well, you'll find out on this episode of iAnderson 2021. So anyway, spoiler alert, it's the GOP. So anyway, find out more on iAnderson 2021. We'll be right back. We've all seen it on our televisions. We all seen it. But anyway, there are a lot of questions that people are saying, like, who was responsible for these riots? We're about to find that out. So anyway, not only the Trump supporters and far-right extremists was there, but there were some lawmakers that were there as well. So anyway, I want you to look at these pictures carefully, and of course, to see about what am I really saying here. So this is what Mo Brooks of Alabama has said. He's actually a lawmaker from that location. So anyway, I'm not going to read that. And then this is what Terry Lynn Weaver of Tennessee has said in a tweet following the Capitol Hill riots. So anyway, some Idaho congressmen did nothing to stop it. So anyway, these are the Idaho congressmen that were kind of responsible for it. So those were not the only people that were really responsible for it per se. So some news articles say that some lawmakers use bellicose language to urge Trump supporters to show up to the Capitol for the January 6th rally. Unfortunately, there was a rally that included Trump and Rudy Giuliani, and you never forget of what Trump has said. We're gonna fight like H-word. If you don't fight like H-word, we're not gonna have a country anymore. So my opinion to that, you're not the president anymore. So anyway, your supporters caused enough damage already. You almost caused someone to get hurt, even though there were some people hurt. This was an insurrection not only directed by Trump. You also heard some messages from Rudy Giuliani, who said, let's have trial by combat. My opinion to that, sure hope that you're not a lawyer anymore because you're about to lose your job. Whatever you say will have an effect on you next. So anyway, at those riots, we also saw some far-right extremists there. We saw some people wearing QAnon jackets. And of course, there were gallows erected there. And of course, some people there had shouted, "Hang Mike Pence." My opinion to that, it's obvious. Republicans were responsible for it. No surprise that there weren't anything said by Ted Cruz, Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell. Although Mitch McConnell has said people on January 6th were fed lies by the president, now former president of the United States. And then the House had impeached him for the second time. But it is uncertain that people in the Senate are going to really impeach Trump, because it requires all Democrats and 17 Republicans to vote to convict Trump. But there were only 5 Republicans, and Mitt Romney is one of them. See, Mitt Romney is a person that you can trust at times, but you can really trust during times like these. But people like Ted Cruz, Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, you can't really trust them. Those Republicans may act like they can cover their names, but guess what? They'll never hide their names. They'll never hide their names. They were responsible for it all along. Like that tweet that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has said, I guess it was this week or last week. Anyway, that said, saying to Ted Cruz, "You almost had me murdered." And of course, she's right. She's right. She's actually saying that Ted Cruz was responsible for it as well. She's right. These sources that I pulled up clearly prove that Republicans had clearly done the trick. So anyway, let's continue with the episode. Anyway, that is it for the episode of iAnderson 2021. Season 6 comes on next Saturday. So anyway, remember, take a deep breath. Remember, wash your hands for 20 seconds. Social distance, wear your mask, and remember, always think of things to keep all of you together. Goodbye, everyone.